Welcome to our Google Hangout for computer science related programs. My name's Sean and I'm going to be hosting this Hangout. This is your chance to ask any questions that you might have relating to life as an LJMU student or studying at LJMU in general. We have a couple of LJMU staff here with us today, and we've also been lucky enough to be joined by a postgraduate student from our computer science department. So I'm just going to start with some quick introductions from our admissions team.
Hello, my name's Paul and I'm an Admissions and Information Officer based in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, which includes the Department of Computer Science, which we're going to cover today.
Thanks, Paul. And from our Student Advice and Wellbeing team.
Hi, my name's Caroline. I'm the International Student Advisor here at John Moores University.
And lastly, as I mentioned, we have a postgraduate student here with us today.
Hi, my name is Ahmed. I'm doing Master in Software Engineering and I'm from Iraq.
Fantastic, thanks Ahmed. We're inviting anybody that's watching today to send us questions, and there are a number of different ways that you can do this. You can either post directly into the Q&A app on the right hand side of this Hangout. You can tweet us using the LJMU chat hashtag, or you can email us using communications@ljmu.ac.uk. We will do our very best to answer as many of your questions as we possibly can today, but if for any reason we can't answer you, or if we run out of time, we'll respond to you directly after the Hangout's finished. If there's anything further that you need following the Hangout today, you can contact either our international admissions team by email using the email address int-admissions@ljmu.ac.uk, or you can contact the faculty admissions team directly using fetadmissions@ljmu.ac.uk. So we have been fortunate enough to have some questions submitted already, but if you would like to ask a question as we go along, by all means feel free to. So we'll make a start with a question that international students quite often ask us, and it relates to arrival in the UK and when that's possible. The question was submitted earlier by someone following our Hangout this morning, and what they'd like to know is how soon can they arrive in the UK prior to the start of their course? Carrie, is that something that you can help with?
Yes, you can arrive 30 days before the start of your course, so hopefully that'll give you enough time to sort of get yourself sorted to be able to start your studies.
Fantastic. So you can arrive in the UK prior to the start of your course, and hopefully that'll help you to get settled in a little bit prior to your study starting. Leading on from there, Paul, we've also had a question around when courses will start. Could you just give us a little bit of information around start dates for this year?
Yes, certainly. So for the induction and enrolment week at Liverpool John Moores University, that is, we commence on Monday the 19th of September. So there are a series of activities, induction activities at the Barham Street campus, and central activities is actually a welcome to LJMU event where all students at the university congregate, meet staff, walk around, and there are stalls for each component of the university, so student union included as well, societies. So yeah, welcome week is, we commence on 19th of September. Teaching at the university starts Monday the 26th of September.
Fantastic, and hopefully all of those welcome week activities will help students to settle in a little bit to life in Liverpool. Ahmed, you've obviously been through that process. Can you tell us a little bit in terms of how you found it settling into life in Liverpool, and what you found when you arrived in a new city, in a new country?
Well, this welcome week was very important for me. I learned a lot of things about the social clubs and the student union of university, life for students. I met some other students, like previous students, and they advised me. And really, I know the departments, the well-being office, the international office, many things, many questions I have, everyone happy to answer in that welcome week.
Fantastic. So you felt like you were able to get answers to all of your questions and to find out a little bit more about the city right from your arrival in the UK?
Exactly, yes.
That's great to hear. We've also had a question around support for students who are studying in the UK potentially for the first time. Caroline, could you tell us a little bit more about the types of support that we're able to offer to students?
Yeah, the Student Advice and Wellbeing team are here to offer support and guidance to students, all students, during the time at Liverpool John Moores. We do understand for international students coming to a new country, it's obviously an exciting opportunity, but it can bring with it certain challenges. So we're here every step of the way to help you with any problems that you may have during your time here. We've got a number of different ways we can help you. My role as International Student Advisor, I specialise in giving advice on immigration and visa matters. So if you do have a question about your visa, or if you are able to bring family with you and you have a question about dependence visa, visit visas, short-term student visas, I would be the person that you would direct those to. We also have advisors on hand to offer support in areas such as study support, accommodation, any financial issues you may have. And we've also got a disability team who can offer advice and support for students who do have a disability. We see students at several different locations around the university. So we're based in the Aquinas building, but we do go out to the libraries. So hopefully, if you're in the library, you can just drop in and see us, because we run drop-ins and appointments. I also run a weekly student visa workshop where students can register to come along, and if they need to go help going through application forms, etc., I'm on hand to help with that. Okay.
Fantastic, thank you. So there's lots and lots of help and support available for students, no matter what the problem or the challenge they're facing might be. Ahmed, could I just ask you at that point, how have you found things in terms of the academic staff that you work with, in terms of them being supportive and helping you along the way during your studies?
Well, in LJMU, really a lot of support you can get in different aspects. For English support, for international students, there is weekly sessions, and they're free for everyone. For mathematics, for work and visa as well. And also, we talk about the work, there is a career zone in university, and it's everyone can go free. They help you to build your CV, they help you to apply for companies for job. Well, a lot of things really in university you can get a benefit from. For example, I think in this country in general, all the students have discount on many things. And LJMU have a lot of partnership with different theaters, different cafes, different cinemas you can go, and you can get free or half price for everything. So many benefits really you can get from LJMU.
That's great, thanks Ahmed. Paul, we've had a question here relating to tuition fees. Obviously it's one of the most significant costs for international students. Could you tell us a little bit more about the tuition fees for programs related to computer science, please?
Okay, so for undergraduate and postgraduate courses in the Department of Computer Science, the tuition fee for the upcoming academic year will be £12,360. So that is the same for undergrad and postgraduate courses. Any other courses students may be interested in other faculties within the university, their tuition fees will be different, and you are advised to check our the course fact files on the LJMU website for the individual course costs.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Sorry, excuse me. So following on from tuition fees, one of the other major considerations for international students is accommodation, and the types of accommodation that are available and how to book that accommodation. Caroline, could you explain how a student would book accommodation should they wish to study at LJMU?
Okay, so to book accommodation, as soon as you've been made an offer, you can make an accommodation request. There's an application form on our website, so you can also have a look and see which student halls are perhaps closest to your lectures, or what particular area of the city you want to live in. LJMU don't actually own any of their own accommodation, but we do work with partner halls. You'll be guaranteed a room in one of the many partner halls that we have. Most of the rooms are private ensuite bathrooms, but we do have accommodation with flats with shared bathrooms. So perhaps if you're looking at your budget, you may want the cheaper option. As an international student going into student halls, you are required to pay the full year's fees up front, unless you have a UK-based guarantor. So if you're looking at renting in the private sector, John Moores, along with other universities in Liverpool, fund the Liverpool Student Homes organisation. So it's an organisation that helps students to find good quality private accommodation. They have a website and they also have an office very close to the university that students can go and find suitable private accommodation.
That's great, thank you very much. Just a quick reminder for anyone watching that if you would like to ask us any more questions, there are a few different ways that you can do that. You can post your question directly using the Q&A app on the right hand side of this Hangout. You can tweet us using the LJMU chats hashtag, or you can email us using communications@ljmu.ac.uk. Ahmed, we've had another question that I guess you might be best placed to answer, having been through the process of coming to the UK as an international student. And it's around how you found settling into the country and making friends particularly. Could you tell us a little bit about what your experience was like at Liverpool and making friends when you first arrived?
Well, Liverpool really it's amazing city because it's multicultural city. It's easy to find people from all the world. Now, for example, I'm from Middle East. I have friends from South America, from Asia, from Europe, and of course English friends. And this really combination, it's good like to build more experience in different aspects and just increase your knowledge. For Liverpool as well, it's easy to find different kind of activities like different festivals, different food from different cuisines, and everything easy to find. Different social clubs as well. So I think it's easy to get friends from all the world.
So it's easy to make friends, and there's lots of different things that you can do as a student here in the city. Is there anything in particular outside of studying that you particularly enjoy about Liverpool as a city? Are there particular activities that you like or places you like to visit?
Definitely football. Football, yeah. Liverpool, one of the greatest team in Premier League, and I really enjoy it. The competition, the fans, I live it in reality now.
So you've enjoyed the sporting aspects of the city very much then?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot.
Fantastic. Just going back to study skills in particular, we've had a question from someone who's interested in the support we'd offer around mathematics specifically, and if a student was struggling with maths. Caroline, could you give an insight into sort of what's available?
Yeah, so if you're experiencing any particular mathematics or perhaps statistics problem, or if you require regular support, we do offer one-to-one and targeted support for students through our mathematics and statistics support centre. So there are tutors on hand that you can make an appointment with or drop in to have one-to-one support, or you can attend one of the workshops.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Ahmed, we have another question for you, if you wouldn't mind. If you had to give one piece of advice to students travelling from another country to study in Liverpool, what would it be?
Well, I would say try to get benefits from all the features of university, from all the free sessions and different aspects as we mentioned. From the mathematics, as Caroline just mentioned now, from the English for us, and writing, they help you in referencing and writing and citation, as well as just don't be shy, ask anyone here, everyone friendly, everyone answer emails, and everyone ready to support you.
So it's, I guess, ask for help and make use of the resources that are available to you.
Exactly, yes.
Is there anything that you specifically did before you arrived in the UK? Was there anything that you tried to plan or prepare for to help to make things easier when you arrived here?
Well, I asked many friends like who studied before me in the UK, and you know, each one speak about his own experience in the country. But really, in LJMU, most of them was like positive, and they just encouraged me to come to this city. And I advise everyone really, if you have friends in this university, you can ask them, and you will see how it's easy, how they are confident now when they speak about the university, and just do a lot of search, and you will see everything positive about LJMU.
Fantastic, thank you. Paul, we've had a question from someone who's looking to arrive in September, and they're not sure what happens in terms of when they land at the airport in the UK. Does the university offer services to help pick up students and get them into Liverpool and to their accommodation and things?
Yes, so obviously we know it must be a daunting prospect coming into a new country, coming to a new university. So we have a new meet and greet service starting this September in both Liverpool and Manchester airports, where LJMU staff will be on hand to greet you in the arrivals hall. We will put you onto our own transportation and bring you into Liverpool city centre to your obviously chosen accommodation provider. The dates this will be taking place is between the 15th and the 18th of September. There will be more details on the international student website. There will be an online form that students will need to complete. That they will need to be completed by the 11th of September in order to make the arrangements. So yes, there will be the meet and greet service. As I said before, there will be a Welcome to LJMU event at the St George's Hall, in which obviously different departments from the university will be on hand to talk to new students about what is on offer in the university, and the international welfare team will be on hand at St George's Hall at that event to assist any new students as well.
Fantastic, thank you. We've also had a couple of questions relating to visas. So the first one, I guess, is back to you again, Paul, and it's specifically when can a student expect to receive their CAS, and what sort of things do they need to consider?
Okay, so to receive a CAS, you would need to achieve all of the required conditions as stated in your conditional offer if you were to receive one. So once all conditions are met, an unconditional offer can be issued via email. Along with that unconditional offer, an acceptance form will be sent as well, and it's very important that the students return that acceptance form as soon as possible to make the Liverpool John Moores course their firm choice. As soon as you do that, we'll be in a position then to issue the CAS letter. But just to bear in mind, the earliest we can issue CAS letters is 3 months before course start date, which we are now approaching.
Fantastic. And then I guess following on from that, in terms of actually applying for a visa, Caroline, are there particular things that students need to be aware of or should be considering, do we think?
Yeah, I think a main priority would be about your finances. So if you are self-funding, or if perhaps parents are paying for your fees to be here, you do need to make sure that you've got enough money in your bank account to be able to demonstrate the maintenance requirements. So those are currently, you've got two sets, one for your tuition fees and one for your living costs. So you'll need to be able to demonstrate you have the full amount for your tuition fees. Obviously, if you pay money to the university and that is then written into the CAS letter, you can deduct that from what's in your bank account. For the living costs, you need to be able to demonstrate you have £1,015 per month, but it's only for a maximum of 9 months. So if you're doing a course of 9 months or more, whether it's a 3-year undergraduate or 4-year course, you're only required to show the 9 months. So that means it's £9,135 for your living costs plus your tuition fees, whatever is owing, and that needs to be in your bank account or a bank account of your parents for a minimum of 28 days. If you do use your parents' bank statements, then you will need to have your original birth certificate that must be translated into English. If it isn't in English, as all documents need to be officially translated, and also a letter from your parents to say that they are happy for you to use their funds. As Paul mentioned, you can't make the application any more than 3 months prior to your course start date. You will be required to demonstrate other documents. So if you do have any queries about your visa, then please do get in touch with international advice at ljmu.ac.uk.
Fantastic, thank you. We have just had a question submitted relating to finances, so hopefully you've just answered the majority of that. Following on from there, Ahmed, have you got any thoughts about Liverpool in terms of the cost of living and your experience, maybe just to help the viewer here who's interested in finance?
Well, in my opinion, I think Liverpool is one of the cheapest city, I would say, in the country, comparing to some other cities I've been in the UK. Everything here, as I mentioned before, you have a lot of discount on transportation. You have discounts for different things. You can ask for a US card and you can get a lot of discounts. And I think the prices here, everything is reasonably cheaper than the other cities.
Fantastic, thank you. Hopefully that answers at least some of your question with regard to finances, but if there are specific questions that you have, you're more than welcome to get in contact with us directly. Initially, if you want to contact the faculty admissions team using FET@ljmu.ac.uk, we can answer what we can, and we can also make sure that we pass the information on to our colleagues within the university who can also help you along the way as well. So, you know, if you do have more specific questions, feel free to submit those directly now or to contact us after this event, and we'll certainly help you. We've also had a request from someone that would like to talk face-to-face to a master's student. Obviously we have Ahmed here with us today, who is a postgraduate student, so if you have questions for him, perhaps you can submit them now, and you know, he can answer those. But if you would like to maybe discuss things further, you're also welcome to again contact the faculty admissions team by email using FET@admissions@ljmu.ac.uk, and Ahmed is happy for us to pass his details on, so that you could maybe meet up with him another time. Hopefully that'll help. So we've sort of covered living costs and Liverpool as a city, and you know how expensive things can be and the good things about being in the city in general. Paul, I wondered if you could tell us a little bit about the faculty in terms of students studying in subjects related to computer science, what the faculty can offer to them that would make LJMU a good choice.
Well, the Department of Computer Science, the majority of the undergraduate courses all have a built-in placement year. So it's designed that students have the 3 years academic content on their degree course with the year placement in industry. The department itself has excellent links with UK and international IT companies. I'll just name a few. IBM, Sony. We also have ties with Electronic Arts. We've sent students to Unilever, Bentley, and Merseyside Police, Sky as well. So the placement gives the student that relevant content in addition to their degree content to go away and obviously maybe achieve you know, great employment opportunities going forward. We also have a career zone in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology where students can have appointments with careers advisors, to have mock interviews to refine their interview techniques. They can bring the CVs in to improve them as well. We have employers coming in, like some of the companies I've mentioned along those lines, coming in advertising vacancies. We have an employment engagement officer for computing as well. So the employability is a main aspect, and that's why we built the placement into our degree programs. We've got great research facilities in the Department of Computer Science as well. Obviously our staff have great ties with the industry. The industry come in and speak to our staff to make sure the content of our degree programs is relevant. And we are always investing in the facilities, the PC labs on campus. So all in all, it gives a great platform to any aspiring you know, person who wants to succeed in the computing field.
So I guess the key message there is then that the combination of fantastic facilities, staff with industry links, and teaching that's underpinned by world-leading research, it means we're hopefully building employable graduates, which is ultimately, I guess, what everyone's looking for. Yeah. Ahmed, obviously you've been through both the application process and you've studied at LJMU, and something that I guess everyone that's watching is interested in is whether you feel that you made the right choice in coming to LJMU.
Well, definitely yes. I'm very happy with my choice at LJMU. As I told you before, like everything was easy for me when I applied, when I enrolled in the university, when I started. Program leader was very friendly. He explained to me one day. I just asked him to call, meet him or call him. He called me by phone. We discussed around 20 minutes about the modules. He gave me an ideas. And one day also I remember I asked Caroline about the visa, and I asked the international office about how to go to Europe and these things. Everything easy here, everything, you get a lot of people around you to support. And I think when they said dream and plan and achieve it, it's true. Everything in LJMU is great.
Fantastic. Thanks, Simon. It's great to hear that you've enjoyed your time with us here.
Thank you.
So far, and I know that you're considering doing further study with us at PhD level, so hopefully that'll go well for you.
Thank you.
So there are all the questions that we have for now, unless anyone would like to submit any further questions. If you decide not to submit questions now, you can continue to ask us about any aspects of student life, or living in Liverpool, or things relating to your course. You can send those questions in by email directly to int-admissions@ljmu.ac.uk, or to the faculty admissions team using fetadmissions@ljmu.ac.uk, and we'll be more than happy to help. You can also view these Hangout sessions on our YouTube channel, so you can view them again at a time that's more convenient for you. If you feel there are things that you're not sure of, or you feel there are things that you'd like to ask us in addition to the questions we've already answered, feel free to get in contact with us. Finally, just a big thank you for watching, and we hope this has been helpful for you today, and we look forward to seeing you at LJMU in September. Thank you.